Hey, Max, are you there? I just wanted to let you know that I'm about to head out to work for the day. And also that apparently the night shift people all called out, so I'll be staying late to cover their shift.
Oh, dang, again? That's at least a few times just this week, isn't it?
Well, I don't like having to do either, you know? But there is no one else who'll be able to man the store, so I don't have a choice.
I know, but it seems like you're always doing this for others, but no one ever does it for you. What would happen if you said no and didn't cover the shifts?
I've really thought about doing that before, you know? But we're all a team here, and I feel if I don't cover people's shifts like this, then no one will cover mine when I have to call out suddenly.
I get that. I just feel like it's been happening a lot lately is all.
I don't think you're wrong about that, but we just hire so many students at my place, and they're always busy with this or that.
Oh, I see. Well, I guess that makes sense then. They probably have some assignments to turn in or something.
That's what I like to tell myself too, Max. Besides, I also hope that by doing this for them now, they'll understand about working with the team in any future jobs they might have.
Well, yes. It would be nice if that were the case. But okay, if that's what's happening, I don't mind cooking tonight. Is there anything in particular that you'd like to eat?
Oh, I don't think you're going to need to cook for me. The chef here said he was going to make me something special since I've been coming in so frequently.
Oh, gotcha. Well, isn't that nice? I guess I'll just scrounge something up for me to eat around here then.
Yeah, sorry about all this, but thanks for understanding. Also, there was something else that I wanted to talk to you about if it's alright. My mother has really not been feeling well lately, and starting from tomorrow, I'm going to need to start visiting her more often.
Oh wow, that's a lot. I'm sorry, Dawn. Does everything look like it's going to be okay? Has she gone to see a doctor or anything like that?
I think that it's just a bit of a heat flash since the summer has been so hot. Apparently, she was out doing yard work all by herself in the sun yesterday and started to complain of muscle soreness. I guess my mom just hasn't figured out that she needs to slow things, and so her body was letting her know.
Well, I'm sure that she'll be really happy to see you. Besides, it isn't like she even lives that far, so she probably just wants someone she knows she can call on.
I think you're right, yeah. But my dad is also still there with her, so that's good to know. And he's really going to have to step up now that Mom is slowing down. He won't be able to count on her for all that he used to.
That's very true. I didn't want to say anything, but it did seem like your mom tended to do everything for him. I'm sure you and your dad will have to have a lot of talks about this.
Yeah, it seems like we really are. But it's just so odd to me because I still feel like my parents are young and healthy. I don't know, maybe I'm just a very good child.
Well, you know that you can talk to me about anything that might be bothering you too. And I don't think you're a bad child. I mean, I barely even call my parents. But how about next time you go to see your mom, I go along with you, so I can at least say hi to them.
Are you sure that'd be okay? I know that my parents would just love to see you. And I really do want to try and something more for them. It's part of why I got the job and started saving up.
And I think that just proves that you're not as bad a daughter as you thought you were. You work really hard, and all while thinking of how you can give to your family and never complaining about it.
I think you're making me sound just a bit better than I really am. I mean, I complain about a lot of things.
Well, okay. Maybe I was wrong about the last one. I have heard you complain a lot. But not about anything unreasonable, just about how much you've had to cover for other people.
Yeah, but at least this way I'm able to earn more money since I'm working so many hours. And my boss is always coming in to help when I've had to pick up shifts, so he makes the extra work not as bad at least.
Oh, well, that's good to hear. This is a new manager, right? I remember you seemed to think the last guy was really strict.
Well, that's because he was. Compared to working under him, this new guy is like a dream. Anyways, I have to get ready to leave the house now. I was going to do some errands before my shift.
Got it. Well, I'm sad I won't get to see much of you tonight, but I hope that work goes well.
Thanks, Max. I hope the rest of your shift goes quickly as well. I'll let you know once I finish and I'm heading home.
Hey, Dawn. Are you still not heading home yet? Were you working late tonight again? I can't recall.
Oh, Max, sorry. I forgot to tell you, but I'm at my parents' house right now.
Oh, is that where you are?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought I was going to be back at home before you were, but we just lost track of time talking.
Don't worry about it. I'm glad that you ended up spending so much time with them. And how is your mom feeling? Has she been doing any better since we last talked about her?
Yeah, she's actually feeling a lot better already. In fact, one of the things we were talking about were plans to go on a trip together.
You're going to go somewhere with your mom?
Well, you remember when I said that I was saving money to spend on my parents, right? I mentioned that to them and asked my mom if there was anything she really wanted, and she said that she wanted to take a trip somewhere.
Wow! Well, that sounds really exciting. So are all three of you going to go?
That was the original plan, but then my dad said that he wasn't going to be able to make it.
Oh, well, that's too bad. But still, a trip with just you and your mom sounds great.
Yes, it will be a really nice girls' trip where we can relax and take things easy. She even says she'd be willing to put in some of her own money into this trip if we needed to.
Gotcha. But I still can't help but feel bad for your dad. I'm sure that he would have loved to go.
I think it was kind of his way of giving this trip to my mom, too. I mean, after all she's done for him over the years, there has probably only been a few days worth of actual time she's had to herself. So I think that's why he's just letting Mom and I go on this trip. But are you going to be okay if I leave for a little bit? We're only going to be gone a week.
Of course you should go on this trip. I mean, this is basically what you've been saving up for this whole time. I'll take care of things at home, so you just focus on having fun and being with your mom.
Thank you so much. We were thinking of going somewhere overseas, maybe Milan.
Well, that sounds great, but do you even know how to speak Italian? You might want to try going somewhere they speak a bit more English, no?
I know, but where is that? England? Canada?
Well, it's your trip, and I'm sure you two will pick the place that's right for you both. Oh, and by the way, are you going to need dinner, or did you already eat?
I was hoping to eat something at home with you, if that's alright.
Yeah, no problem. I'll get started on something right now.
Thank you so much, Max. You've been so patient with all my running around. I know that I've been asking a lot of you recently, and I'm glad you've been there for me.
Well, I just felt so awful when your mom got sick after you were already working yourself so much with your job. You have nothing to worry about as far as I'm concerned. Although sometimes I do feel like I do most of the housework.
I'm sorry about that, Max. I promise to try and get home a little earlier to help out more.
Don't overdo it, but a little more help with things would be nice.
Of course. Anyways, I should be getting home in about 30 minutes. See you soon.
Hey, Dawn, are you already gone for your trip? I don't remember if you ever told me just where it was that you were going. And how come your phone battery appears to be off? Anyways, would you mind getting back to me when you see these messages? Things are a real mess here, so just please give me a call as soon as you can, okay? Anytime. I'll be here by my phone ready to talk to you, okay?
Max, I'm so sorry for getting back to you so late. I got here and had no idea how to get service for my phone. Then my phone died because my charger doesn't work here, so I spent a few days without any battery. But now I can see that you sent a bunch of messages to me today. What happened? You seem to be really worried about something.
It's too late. It's already over.
What do you mean? What's over?
I take it that you're still not back in the US, right?
Yeah, but I'm at the airport right now and connected to the Wi-Fi. Plus, I managed to find a converter for my phone charger. But anyways, I'm about to get on the plane home. And the trip was really great. Mom and I had such a blast together.
I'm sorry, but just who did you go on that trip with? Because your mom passed away, and we just finished her funeral.
Wait, what? What do you mean? My mom is dead, but she can't be.
Do you really think that I would lie to you about something like this, Dawn? You know that I would never do something like that.
I know you wouldn't, but I'm coming home from a trip with her. I don't understand.
Dawn, please. I know that's a lie, so just drop it. I've already been on the phone with your dad, and we've talked about this.
But I don't get it. Why is my mom dead? What happened?
Apparently she collapsed while she was outside and she hit her head.
No, this can't be happening.
I'm sorry, but it's the truth, Dawn.
I don't get it. No, I refuse to accept this. Why didn't you tell me that my mom had died in your messages? It would have at least been good to know what happened before we had this conversation.
When I first got the call from your dad, I didn't know what to think. The whole reason I was calling you so much was because I thought you were going on a trip with your mom.
But how could it happen like this? I couldn't even say goodbye.
I don't really think that you get to feel sorry for yourself right now. You were the one who lied about taking this trip with your mom, and all of that so you could go out and cheat on me.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
Dawn, enough. I know about it all, okay? Here I thought you were really worried about being a good daughter for nothing. You were right the first time. You are a bad one. We're cremating your mom soon, so make sure you apologize to her when you come home.
Mom, I'm so sorry for everything.
Everyone here just can't believe what you've done, Dawn.
I'm an idiot. I'm the worst. I can't believe this happened.
I agree. In fact, when you get back, I want a divorce. You also have until the end of the month to pack all of your things and move out of this house. I've already told the leasing company that we're canceling the lease.
Wait, Max, this is all so sudden.
Well, you better hurry up and accept what's happened. Once we finish with your mom at the crematorium, I'm going home to pack up my things. Let me know when you've landed, and I'll go to pick you up with the divorce papers.
Max, after work, can you please come home to me?
Have you signed the divorce papers like I've asked you to?
I haven't yet, but still.
I never want to see you again until those papers are signed. Now you're holding up the process, so just sign the papers and let's be done with this.
But I don't want to get a divorce from you.
And just who do you think you are to get to say that? I mean, you went on a trip to cheat on me with your boss.
I know, and it was really, really stupid of me. But I never thought that all of this would happen.
I don't really care about how you feel about this at all. Besides, are you working on moving out your stuff? You know there's only a week left in this month, right?
But I can't. I just can't bring myself to pack up all my stuff. My mom just died. How can you act so cruelly to me right now?
Maybe because you lied about being with your mom and instead went away on a trip where you cheated on me?
Well, I know I did all that, but still.
But still nothing. You did all that, and that's all there is to it.
But I broke up with my boss and I don't want to lose you, Max.
Well, it's not always about what you want, and I don't want to be with you anymore. Do you understand?
Please, I only made one little mistake. It's not my fault things got so out of hand. I never wanted things to end up like this. I'm so sorry that I hurt you.
I might have been more likely to stay if we had children, but since we don't, I know this is the right choice for me.
Please don't be like that. It doesn't have to end this way.
Besides, it wasn't just one time, was it? You and your boss have been seeing each other for a whole 6 months before this happened, right? There you go, lying right to my face again. Do you have any idea just how shocked I was when I heard about your mom's fall from your dad?
I'm so sorry. I know I lied to you, but I didn't think this would all happen.
Well, it did, And when I called around to your friends to figure out what was happening, nobody knew anything! It was only as a last resort that I called your work looking for your boss, and when I finally got his phone number, it was his wife who picked up and told me he was on a trip with you! All while I had to be the one to break the news to your dad. You put me through so much because of your lies!
Max, I'm so sorry for all of this. I really never wanted things to turn out like this.
Well, it's way too late to apologize for anything now.
Please, you have to know that I never meant to hurt you like this, right?
It's not just about your mom. It's that you were cheating on me as well. I just can't overlook all of this and act like nothing happened. I'm not going to close my eyes to the truth.
I don't know what else to say except that I'm sorry and that I was an idiot. But I still just wish you would rethink this divorce.
Well, it's not going to happen, Dawn. Apparently your boss's wife had been suspicious of him for a while, and even hired a private investigator to collect evidence against him. And now that I know all that she does, I feel like I have no other choice but to leave.
But I don't know how I'm supposed to live without you. And now you and my boss's wife are suing me over this affair. Plus, I can't even get a hold of my boss.
Well, if you think that I'm going to change my mind and now come to your rescue, you're sorely mistaken. This is all happening because of decisions that you made.
But even my parents are telling me that I'm not allowed to come back home to them.
Does that really even surprise you? You lied about taking your mom on a trip, and while you were gone, she died. You weren't even there for her funeral, because you were trying to avoid having a talk with me on the phone.
But how was I supposed to know that she was going to die while I was on this trip? I really did want to do something nice for her. I was going to take her out for lunch or something when I came back.
I don't care what you say, because I have no idea how I can ever trust you again. I'm sure that what you told me about your mom falling over while gardening was true, but were you really spending time with your parents after that? Or did you just use that as another excuse to go and spend time with this boss of yours? Just how deep do all these lies go?
Max, please, I'm so sorry. I'll never lie to you again. I'm sorry about all of this. Just please don't leave me.
I really feel like you aren't giving me any other options. I don't want to be with a woman who lied to me and cheated on me. And if this is all you're going to talk to me about, then I'd rather we not talk anymore at all. Just sign the papers, or else I'll have to go to my lawyers, who will make you sign it.
But can't we just meet and talk in person one last time? Please, just come home to me, Max.
I've already told you that I have nothing to say if this is all you're going to say to me.
But I won't have anywhere to go after this week. And there's no one else that I can turn to for help.
That isn't my problem anymore. If I were you, I would just focus on packing up as fast as you can.
Please, Max, you have to forgive me. I promise that I'll never cheat on you or betray you or lie to you ever again. I'm so sorry about all of this.
It doesn't matter if you apologize after it's already done. And you wouldn't be apologizing if you never got caught.
Just please don't leave me. You're the only person I have in my life to turn to now.
You used your mom to lie to me about an affair you were having. I just can't be with a girl who would do something like that. I trusted you, and you betrayed me, and I don't owe you a second chance.
Max, don't be like this. I'll do whatever you want. Just please, let me stay with you.
I already told you. The answer is no. We are getting divorced. You lied and cheated to me, and that's all there is to it. After that, I had to get my lawyers involved again, since Dawn refused to sign her divorce papers. I already had proof of her affair from her boss's wife, and it saved me a bunch of time. I heard that she also divorced her husband when he came back from his trip as well. It seems like they both thought they were never going to be caught, but it was just a matter of time before the truth came to light. Dawn and her boss had been seeing each other about 3 times a week for the past 6 months or so. So much happened in that 1 week that the whole thing feels like a blur, if I think back on it. But now I'm on my own, and I'm looking forward to starting a new chapter in my life.